Welcome to Will You Press the Button? So, this game is basically you get to do one thing, but then there's one consequence. And you have to decide if the actual cost is worth what you're getting. So, in this case, you cure cancer, but you can never play video games again. You know what? I'll cure cancer. Yeah, I'll press the button. Yeah, I feel like you'd have to be a gigantic narcissistic asshole to not press that button. You can own your favorite sports team. No matter what, you have to move them to your least favorite city. I don't care, so I guess I'll press it. I mean, doesn't... A vaccine for cancer will be found, so no one will ever have cancer in the future. Everyone who currently has cancer or has had cancer in the past dies. That's rough. That's really rough. I guess you would still press it only because like the amount of lives you're saving in the future is kind of like the ends justifies the means kind of thing. So I guess I'll press that. Will you press the button? You get to be a mighty hero, but the darkspawn blood magic become real. Well, do I have the powers to save from the blood magic? Like, that's not very specific. I'm gonna press it on the assumption that I'm the hero that we need and deserve. That I can just stop the blood magic and such. Junk food is healthy. Fruits and vegetables, I will absolutely press that. Who wouldn't press that? You have a perfect body, but you have to drink blood to... Again, I could drink blood. It's not specifying. It could be my own blood. I'll drink my own blood. You become the king of mankind. Anything you decide is law. You are permanently blinded. Well, I can just get free seeing eye dogs. Everything I say is law, absolutely. Oh, come on, blindness isn't that bad. You become the most beautiful person on the planet. Every time someone looks you in the eyes, they turn to stone. Well, I'll just wear sunglasses and then they can never look me in the eyes. That's easy. You stay healthy no matter what you eat, but you can't read. Oh, I will not press that. I would rather... Reading is like an invaluable... Really? 71% of people are okay with never reading again? That's not just books. That means any text ever, including these awful ads there at the side of the screen. You can travel to wherever time and history you would like. You must stay there forever and never to see your family or friends again. So you're saying I could potentially go into the future where we can bring people back from the dead and have cures for everything? Fuck yes. Again, people really are not thinking these through. You can see the future.
I can see the future!
You'll get them in random spurs, and when you get them, you get massive migraines beforehand. The only way to subdue them is turn into an alcoholic. This is not worth it. Absolutely not. You get one rule-free wish. So does everyone else. Ooh, that one's clever. So the idea of that one is effectively, you could get any wish you wanted. You could wish for immortality. You could wish for, like, world peace. Cure to all diseases, but everyone else gets a wish, and there's a lot of people who wouldn't be so noble. That's, I mean, there's literally, like, you know there's some nihilist out there who's like, well, I'm just gonna plunge the whole planet into the sun. No, fuck that, that's too dangerous. Really? That's that split? Oh, okay. That one girl you've always been after finally wants you. She wants you to kill her family. I'll kill for pussy, I don't mind, fuck it. You know, I get the feeling I'm in the minority for a lot of these. You can cure the whole world from HIV and cancer. You will die a slowly and painful death immediately after you cured everybody with it. But you will be the biggest hero of Earth. This has so many grammatical errors, I feel like I shouldn't press it just off of that. Slow and painful death, but I'm regarded as a hero and I cure AIDS and cancer. It's not even AIDS though, it's just HIV. I think it's kind of worth it. I mean, even just curing cancer alone, like, we've done a lot worse for, like, a lot less here. I feel like I should take one for the team on this one. I'll press it. Yeah, fuck it, I'll be selfless. You attain perfect athletic prowess. You switch to the opposite gender. No. Abso-fuck-a-lutely not. You get to be the person you always wanted to be with... What? You get to be the person you always wanted to be with your dream job and partner. Okay, that sentence was a little structured weirdly. Your whole family refused to speak to you for the rest of your life. So I could have a billion subs on YouTube and a super hot girlfriend who wants to bang me 24 hours a day. But my family refuses to speak with me. Refuses, good words. Honestly, they'll probably refuse to speak with me after that anyway. Fuck. No, I won't do it. I'm not that much of an asshole. I'm an asshole. I'm not that much of an asshole. Nuke your least favorite country. World War III starts. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. This is just bad all around. There's nothing really good about this one. No, thank you. I will not do that. Yeah, 27% people were like, yes, I will massacre innocent people and then massacre even more innocent people. What the fuck, man? You would be a being with demon powers fighting for good and protecting people. The more you fight, the more demonic you become until you abandon reasoning and only death will free you. Oh shit, that's some anime shit right there. Well, I'm fighting for good, but there's a lot of other ways to fight for good. You don't really need to sell your soul to Satan. Jesus. Yeah, let's not do that. That's not worth it. You become the best cook in the world. You can't eat any of the food that you've cooked. That's not too bad. No, that's not bad at all, actually. Because, like, that way you become, like, a world-famous chef. And, like, really the only cost is, like... Because, I mean, you don't need to taste test your food. You know it's the best in the world. So, like, what's the point? Yeah, no, I'll press that button. Why wouldn't I? Absolutely, I can just eat someone else's food. Sims 5 comes out. It costs $500. I don't care about Sims 5. Fuck all the Sims fans. You save 10,000 people around the world, but you have to drown a person. Oh, absolutely, I could drown one motherfucker to save 10,000 people. In a heartbeat. Live forever, your wife/husband cannot. Joke's on you, I'm unmarried and probably never will be. You're a hobbit, they don't allow you to have a second breakfast. Man, they live for like 150 years though, I think I'm fine with that. You always get to be with your favorite person, but you can't speak to them, you can only use sign language. That's not bad. Now wait, hang on a minute. Does this come with the expectation that I already have to know the sign language, or do I automatically get the skill? Because if I get the skill automatically, like, that's perfectly manageable. Oh, but I can only use sign language, so in general, it's not just with that one person. Yeah, it's not worth it then. I thought it just applied to, like, the one person, but it's saying more like, oh, you can only speak sign language, like, ever. You will have an unlimited amount of food, water, electricity, and internet provided for the rest of your life, but all clothing except socks and shoes will cease to exist. Oh, that's a bit rough, but doesn't that imply everyone else is naked too? Like, I'm not the only one. Like, I'm not just some freak. Like, there's a bunch of people just running around just completely naked. I think that's reasonable. Yeah, that's fine. You can freeze time at will, spelled wrong. You age twice as fast when it is stopped, spelled wrong. Sorry, when it is stoped. Well, now hang on. Am I freezing it as will? Because that's like will spelled like a person. That's not will spelled like, oh, will. Like, the age twice as fast when stoped. I mean, well, I mean, if that's the condition, that's fine by me. It's stoped. It's not stopped. You are the greatest musician of all time. You will not become famous during your lifetime. Ooh, that's interesting. So I can be ultra famous after I die and make a bunch of great music, or I cannot. I mean, either way, like, it's attaining fame. I don't really see a problem with that. Like, even if it's after your lifetime, yeah, I could be fine with that. You will gain the ability to change your appearance in whatever you desire. You will remain in that form for precisely 6 minutes. Now, hang on. Is this like an Among Us thing where I can just go like, oh, I'll just shapeshift and then like unshift and then I can do it again? Or is it saying like only once? Because only once is a big difference. Like, yeah, sure, I could change my... I mean, I could even do it for like really funny bits. I mean, I could just turn to a toaster. I mean, just randomly freak somebody else. I'm like, I'm a talking toaster, motherfucker. I will grant you 3 wishes. Just fuck with people. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, I'll press that button. Hell yeah. You can fall asleep instantly. The sleeve ghost will haunt you. Who is the sleeve ghost? Wait, hang on a minute. No. You can't just say, oh, the sleeve ghost. Who is the sleeve ghost? Like, does Does it mean sleep ghost? I don't understand. I'm just gonna not press it because I have no understanding of this. You will end world hunger, but you will never be able to eat your favorite foods again, just the boring ones. Yeah, but you could, like... see, there's the double standard. I just thought that. I was gonna, like, make some sort of, like, kind of statement on it, but then I realized, like, but what if your new foods that you have to go through become your favorite foods, and therefore you can't eat those, and then eventually you just run out of things you're allowed to eat? Ooh, that's a little tricky. So basically, I solve world hunger, but I starve to death. Again, it solves a big problem, so don't see an issue. Invent any high tech you want and own it. Somebody else takes credit. Well, that's fine by me. I guess make myself an Iron Man suit. That's completely fine. You can be invisible for any time you want. Everyone know that you have the superpower. Everyone knows they have the superpower. Well, what the fuck does that impact? They know I can turn invisible. Big deal. I still get to go and do some crazy shit, like become some invisible superhero or like sneak into Slipknot concerts or something. I don't know. I'm really bland that these were what I thought of. Yes, I will do that. Sneak into movie theaters anytime I want. You can have a pet whatever for the rest of your life, and it's trained well, healthy, and the best pet ever. Your house is full of sweaty sumo wrestlers all the time. Sumo wrestlers. I don't know what a sumo wrestler is. I know what sumo wrestlers are. Well, it says my house is filled with them. I can just move. Like, that's fine. I'll just move out. Big deal. USA won't be such a bully country anymore and will stop invading air countries. The USSR will come back and more powerful than ever. Okay, well, this one seems very biased. I mean, I don't see an issue with the first one. I mean, most countries have been better off for that. I mean, there's a couple that definitely haven't, but for the most part, they've definitely been in better shape. That said, the USSR is definitely a bad thing, so I will not press that button. I don't know why you ever would want that. Draw extremely well. You can't be hired from that talent. Well, I mean, I can't be hired from my talent, but talent I can be, so I'll press that button. Alright, let's do one more. You can see the future. No one will believe any of your prophecies, and you will always be labeled a liar. Liar spelled wrong. That's... I mean, I could prevent so many disasters, but nobody believes my prophecies. Won't they put me in an insane asylum eventually? I won't be able to do anything in there. I mean, I guess I could solve a couple catastrophes before they lock me up, so... yeah, I'll press the button. I could prevent, like, another 9/11 or something. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, let's do... you know what? I said that one was the last one. Let's do 3 more. You have the ability to learn any language is... you will never be able to speak your native tongue, nor could you ever relearn it. Ooh, that's really bad, because English is, like, the most common language on Earth. But I could just move to another country. Like, what's stopped me from moving to, like, Japan or, like, I don't know, anywhere else in the world? Like, France, Europe, various parts of Europe. Like, that's not a problem. Like, I wouldn't be able to speak English anymore, but there's still plenty of people in my own country that, you know, get teleported to Tokyo. Godzilla is attacking. No! Why would anyone ever press that? You can be immune to all diseases and know all of the cures for them, but you hear the last thoughts of every person before they die. But people wouldn't be dying very often because I've cured all known diseases. Like, the human life expectancy alone would increase by like 6 times, so like, you know... yeah, I'll press that button. I don't see an issue. You can have any video game you want once every 3 months. You can't buy anything during the Steam sales. Steam's overrated. I've angered the entire comment section with that. Alright, well, you know what I'm going to do? Okay, so, I'm going to leave my dear commenters on this one. I want to tell me if you would press this button or not. You can play any musical instrument beautifully, but you'll feel excruciating pain on your hands each time you play the instrument. Will you press the button? And you know what? I'm done for this video. Audience, tell me what you think. Would you press this button right here, right now? Leave it in the comments. I'm done.